All right. So welcome back to the Cross-Cultural Trainers Network. It's good to see all of you and all of these familiar faces that keep coming to the sessions. I'm really happy to see you. And of course, today is about creating an online cross-cultural course. To be clear, this is about creating a pre-recorded course online, not a live synchronous course. But this is about creating a course that you put online and then sell. Okay. So here we go. Right. My first questions for open discussion, and I think we can do this since we're a small group, we can do it all together instead of going into breakout rooms. My first question is, where are you in your course creation journey? Are you thinking about it? Are you wondering how to do it? Have you started but not finished? Where are you at? Like, what is your thinking and what brought you to the session here today?
Okay, so shall I?
Yes, please, Mushtaq.
Yeah, so basically, so as I told you before, so I work for the university. So what I'm thinking is to offer one like certification course in intercultural competence for working professionals.
Good idea.
Like maybe we can think of having some synchronous and asynchronous sessions on weekends, and maybe we can just offer it for say 2 months crash course, something like that. So that is my plan.
That's your idea and your plan.
Yeah, earlier I offered this course in 2021, January 2021, on Moodle platform. So I'm well versed with Moodle, but I don't know about other platforms.
Good to know. I'll keep this all in mind. Thanks. All right, Leslie or Mona, would you like to share where you're at? What's your plan? Yeah,
you're right. Here we are, muted again. Yeah, I have already created a course for university students from overseas who want to study, do graduate school in the United States.
Very good.
American university. And I piloted it with some women in China, maybe a year or so ago. And it was really well received and it was really enjoyable.
Good.
I have the content, but it would be really interesting to see how to put it in this format.
Okay, good. All right. Thanks for that. And Mona Lu, you're next. Last but not least.
Now, I have few courses. I have one that is running and scheduled for the 25th, and that's how to become a global business consultant. The certification workshop that I am planning to record and just sell.
Okay.
Also have other courses that I just need to rework and put them in a way where I can just bundle them in one package and start selling them.
Okay, good.
However, the reason I'm here is because obviously I need to get my thoughts together and see what's the best way to do it.
Okay, good. So I hope I'll be able to answer everyone's questions today. I'm going to share my experience. I'm not an expert. I've done it a couple of times. The courses are selling online, and so I'll share my experience and what I know. All right. Then my next question is, what do you think are the most difficult aspects of launching an online course? Like where are you stuck, or where do you find difficulties, or where are you scared? Anything at all? Go ahead.
For me, it would be the time or the most efficient way to record them.
Okay, good. I can go over that. All right.
Yeah.
Super. Okay. Anything else, Leslie? Mushtaq?
Yeah, I just don't think I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead.
No, Leslie. Yeah, please go
ahead.
Go.
Thank you. No, I think I don't know enough to know what to be
asking.
What is the difficult?
Okay, sure.
I just assume that there's some challenges because it's not.
All right. It actually ends up being really easy. Nowadays, the platforms have been created so that anybody can pick up and do it. And they give a lot of instructions and tutorials as well. So I'll show you how that all works. They take you through it step by step with some really nice brief instructional videos. So you know, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3. So I'll show you the inside of the platform in a minute. All right, Mushtaq, any particular
Yeah.
challenges?
For me, actually finalizing the content, the
Okay.
modules that we are going to offer. So that is where I get a little confused.
Okay, that's the difficult part. I understand
Yeah.
your challenges. I had that problem too, like what should I put first, second, third, fourth, fifth? Yeah, so we'll go over that as well. All right. And then have you taken online courses yourself? And if so, what have you found effective about them? I'm talking the pre-recorded online courses, not the live ones, but these pre-recorded ones. Think back to your experience and what made the course memorable for you?
I bought a few courses and they were recorded online.
Okay.
To be simple, when I was watching, sometimes we make it harder than it is. They
Right.
were straight to the point and recorded in small segments to make
Right.
it easier for you. And if you can do it right away, the whole course, fine. If not, then just watch and then resume watching later. And it
Right.
was
It's nice because it's self-paced. You can do however much you want at one given time. You can do 2 lessons or 5 lessons or even 1 lesson and then pick it up later, as you said. Good. Anything else that you remember about personal online courses that you've personally taken?
Yeah, I took up many courses, especially on Coursera.
Okay.
So majority of the courses I found very interactive. The content was very specific.
Yeah.
And there were some courses where some interactive activities were embedded. So
Okay.
I really
Good.
like that part. So
Very
basically
good.
it is like more of micro learning kind of thing.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
really like that part. Yeah.
Good. Good. Okay. Good. Leslie.
Yeah, I have taken some online courses, but not enough to say to see what the baseline is and what the principles are. And
Okay.
that's why I'm here.
Okay, good. All right. And I see we have Andres who just joined us. If you'd like to share anything, feel free. I see you're okay. Go ahead. Hello.
Sure, hello.
How are
Hi.
you?
I'm fine. Yeah, I've taken some courses, some online courses, and what calls really my attention is the difficulty to pay attention and to keep motivated. That's
Mhm.
the really hard thing for me, and also for my colleagues or people in
Mhm.
the classroom, people that are taking the same course. After the course, we speak about it, and usually that's what really calls my attention. Yeah.
Okay, so you found difficulties, you and your colleagues, in paying
And
attention.
keeping up with the
Okay.
interest and the motivation and the
Okay, and what do you think could change that situation? What would make it more
maybe interaction.
good? Okay, good. Interaction is always good. And also, as Mushtaq mentioned, the microlearning concept is being proven again and again to be a stronger way of presenting material, because people can absorb it in, they can absorb things that are in bite-sized pieces better and easier, and then move on. It's easier for people that are busy working professionals to digest content that's in smaller pieces. And I'm going to talk about that actually a little more in a few minutes, because it's the model that most of these platforms encourage people to use. All right, so a quick story about how I discovered Udemy. So I was looking for a program, or a course to learn how to edit videos. Okay, I was teaching dance many years ago. I think it was in 2017, and I wanted to upload my dance class videos so people who missed the class would be able to watch and learn the choreography. And I was kicking myself. Why don't I know video editing? Like, how did I reach this age and I don't know how to edit a freaking video? So I said, all right, let me get a course. And I went on Udemy. I bought a 1-hour course for $11. And in that 1 hour, I learned how to edit videos. So, and, you know, and then I kicked myself for waiting so long to learn how to edit videos. It's actually really easy, but until someone shows you a few tricks, you're just scared of it because it's, you know, it seems like a very daunting task. Anyway, that's how I discovered Udemy as a platform. I was a student on Udemy. Of course, I took many other courses then. I took lots of courses in strange topics like neuroplasticity and, you know, random things that I found, sales and marketing and whatever. All right, so let me talk about the two main types of courses, course platforms. All right, type number one, you don't pay to use the platform, but the platform takes a cut of your profit. And that's Udemy's model. You don't have to pay anything to get started. The platform takes 45% of your profit, though, when they sell your course, and 3% profit if you sell your course. Now, how does that work? Once you create a course, you can get a link from inside the platform, and you use that link to promote your course. And if people buy your course through that link, then you earn 97% and they take 3%. But if people go on the Udemy platform and they search for something and they find your course and they decide, I'm going to buy this course, they take 45% of your profit. All right. Type 2 is one where you pay monthly to use their platform. They don't take your profit and you just put your materials up there. It's like a place where all your courses can live, and it's online. It's the same story. You have a link that you can promote on social media or send to all your contacts, and they buy the course if they want. And usually most of the platforms, they don't charge when people buy the course. You get 100% of the profit because you're paying already to use the platform. So I only have experience personally with Udemy and Thinkific. I'm going to show you both platforms today a little bit inside. There's many out there, like too many to go into in this session, but I'm going to give you a link as well at the end of this session where you can look into all the different platforms and see which one works best for you. All right, now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of type 1? That means Udemy, like you pay $0 to get started and then they take a cut of your profit. Advantages are no payment needed to start. So if you're not sure if you're going to make money in the beginning, this is a good option. You don't have to pay continuously every month. Like you put a course up there and you want it to stay there for a year or so, 2 years, 3 years, but you're not paying every month. So you're not paying even when the course isn't making sales. You're paying nothing when you're not making sales. So it could be an advantage. Their marketing and analytics sometimes sells your course because, of course, it's a giant, you know, marketplace of course. It's like a Google of courses. They have hundreds of thousands of courses. And so if people are on there searching for cultural courses, they might find your course and buy it. You can opt to include your courses in bundles and in corporate learning packages. They have Udemy Business now. I think it's called Udemy Business. They sell these packages of courses to companies. And if your course is a topic that companies are asking for, they might put it in some sort of bundle, and then you can earn more money from that. It's a great place to get started until you have built up a large following and student base. This is if you're like freelancing or doing this as a business. And there are lots of tutorials that teach you how to do every step, which then that learning you can take with you and apply on other platforms. So that's why Udemy is kind of a good option to start with. And all course participants get certificates automatically upon completion. This is a nice feature. You don't have to do anything. It's generated automatically when they finish. And you can put assignments and you can put exercises and everything inside, quizzes and everything inside Udemy as part of your course. Now, what are the disadvantages? Well, they take a large cut of the profit. They adjust the course price for different countries, different markets. So for example, my course that is 25 euros in Europe they might charge $7 or $8 if somebody's buying it from the Philippines, for example. And then if they take 45% of the profit, you just end up getting a few dollars. And that really hurts sometimes, I have to be honest. They run promotions of different sorts and they discount your courses, although you can opt out. You can tell them, look, I don't want to be in those promotions. Now, it could work either way. I mean, the promotions could help your course get higher in the search engine. So you have to think about it, whether you want to, you can try it for some time and see if it, benefits your course. So even though the course platform has its own marketing, its own AI, its own promotion, you still need to do your own marketing. This is what I found after a year and a half of being on Udemy. I mean, I still have to promote my course, even though, people can go inside the platform and search for it. But maybe that's because my two courses, I should say, because there are two on Udemy, they're quite niche. It's like how to become a cross-cultural trainer. Well, yeah, it's a niche topic. And also, UK success course. It's about how to, get successful in a job interview for a UK-based job. It's very niche. Maybe people aren't searching for that topic, So I'm thinking about launching some other courses in the future that first I search for what people are looking for and I try and tailor, the content towards what people are actually looking for. Okay, what about type 2 then? Advantages and disadvantages. So type 2 is again like Teachable, Thinkific. All the profit is yours. They have a really nice customizable UI where you can put your branding, your colors, your logo. They have different packages according to your needs. I'm talking about what you end up paying. For example, like if you get the lowest package, I think it's $49 a month. But with the $49 a month package in Thinkific, you can't, like the people don't get certificates and they don't get assignments. Like there's some limitations. And if you want all those features, you have to pay more. So anyway, it's again, you have to look at all the different options that are there and see what you really want, what you can afford, and what you're willing to pay, really. Disadvantages, you have to pay to use the platform. So of course you're paying that every month, even if your courses are not selling. That's a big disadvantage. And you have to do all your own marketing. There's no search about it. It's like, it's all on you. So this is the disadvantage of using one of those paid platforms. And once again, course certificates are only given with certain packages. I'll show you the different billing options once we get inside Thinkific. So my conclusions are, type 1 is a better option if you're just starting out. Type 2 works if you have a lot of existing clients or students or a client base, or you have a strong marketing team in place that can promote your course, and then you can make all the profit. Type 2 works if you're teaching live online courses and you need a place to put the videos somewhere together with the assignments and the slides, like you create a whole lesson thing after you teach it, like you teach an online Zoom session, you record it, then you stick it up there with the assignments and you send the link to your course participants. For example, this could work for Mushtaq in your case, because you have existing students and you're working for a university, and maybe your university would pay for the platform. And then all you have to do is, upload your content in there. If it's synchronous, record your session, stick it up there. If it's asynchronous, you can record yourself talking about something later on, put it up there, and you can create lessons and all of that. All right, so far, are there any questions? Again, I'm going to show you inside the platform. I'm going to go into a lot more detail, but until now, any questions?
I have a question. Cheryl, it's sort of incidental, but
Sure.
mentioned how you I've done research to find out what clients are looking for. And I don't expect you to go into detail, but basically, how do you do that?
Okay, I can show you one method. Okay, let me take note, and I'm gonna once I get out of the slides, I'm gonna show you how you can search for what people are looking for. There
Okay.
are certain tools out there. One of them is called Key Search. You can search for the most searched keywords under any topic. Like you can put culture in there. But you know what I've found? It's very difficult with our field because it's still highly unknown and it's very niche. And, you know, sometimes culture is such a broad term. It comes up with all kinds of funky words that are not connected to our platform. But I can show you a search with certain topics, how you can get down to see what people are looking for. I'll show you that in just a minute. I've taken note. Remind me if I forget. All right. So these are my two courses. This is a screenshot from within Udemy, how to become a cross-cultural trainer and UK interview success. Just ignore this, that it says 0 ratings and 0 students, because this is an old screenshot. I have some students now. This is a course I co-taught with a wonderful colleague of mine, and we split the profits and everything. We split the teaching, split the profits. So I'll show you how to do the profit sharing as well. They have a profit sharing model inside Udemy. You just tell them we want 50-50 or we want 40-60, whatever it is, and they divide the profits automatically for you. It's really easy. Okay, a little bit about the microlearning concept. I'm really glad Mushtaq mentioned that. Microlearning, according to research, creates 50% more engagement because people can easily digest these small pieces. It's said to be nearly 20% more effective than traditional training. I would say even more than that. And a lot of research says that microlearning is a future of workplace success and engagement. So any of you working with corporates, microlearning is the way to go. People don't have time. They don't have attention spans anymore. Like our attention spans have been shortened by social media and devices. And, you know, thank you very much to all the devices of the world and all of the social media, but we have less attention span. And so microlearning is the only way. Okay, then here's a quote this is from an HBR article. By studying material in short sessions, you retain 80% after 60 days. They did some research, they found this. Okay, some more benefits. People said they can easily discover new topics and they can easily absorb more content. They can easily absorb short form content than long form content. I mean, let's face it, if you watch a lecture of 45 minutes and it's not very interactive, or you don't have to do anything, you don't have to do any assignments, I mean, you will drift off. You will start daydreaming about other things. I know I will daydream about other things. So microlearning is the way. So what does that mean? Udemy recommends lessons of 3 to 9 minutes each. 3 to 9 minutes each. And this is what they say very clearly in all their instructions. They don't recommend any lectures of more than 9 minutes and less than 3 minutes. This is a general guideline. It's an average. I mean, you can, try to make most of the lectures fall in this range. All right. Now, what's the process all about? All right. So if you're having trouble figuring out like what goes first, what goes second, this is what I would recommend. First time, organize your material. Make an outline for a course you want to launch. Outlines for me, I don't know, maybe it was ingrained in my education, but growing up in American schools, they always made us write an outline. Write an outline. You're going to write an essay, write an outline. You're going to do a project, a presentation, write an outline first. So this is my way. Maybe I'm not sure if it works for you. It could be a bullet list. It could be anything where you collect your ideas about the course you want to launch. Then I would say, sign up, okay? Sign up for an account on Udemy. I mean, I put Udemy, but it doesn't have to be Udemy. Sign up for an account on whatever platform you choose to use and just get a feel for it, poke around in there, watch their tutorials, and then educate yourself. So watch the videos. You can even find additional material on YouTube for all the platforms. If you don't find enough information, enough videos inside the platform, or you find it too complicated, or you're not finding the topic you need, go on YouTube. There's so much free material. There are suggestions on sound and on lighting, etc. Inside of Udemy, for example, they will give you suggestions on how to do everything. So they actually give you a chance to test your sound at the beginning. You go in there, you make a recording, you send it off to them, and then they give you feedback, personalized feedback. They'll tell you if there's any background noise, or if your microphone is good quality enough, they will tell you, yes, this is good, you're good to go. And then you keep going. So you know you don't waste your time recording an entire course only to find out that your sound is not good. You know, they're going to tell you in the beginning before you even start. So that's a really good feature. Same with the lighting. And I had another problem with Udemy about my slides not filling up the screen. So when I edited the video, they tell you they want the slide to fill the whole screen. They recommend that's the best way. And my slide had a little margin on the side. So they wrote back to me and said, can you fix this and make your slide, fill the whole screen? So they actually give you like personalized tips along the way that you don't, end up wasting your time. And they're really good at replying. They reply really fast to any question you have. They're really super as far as customer service. When you're ready, start recording, begin recording your lectures. Right. So speaking of the recording process, what do you need in terms of equipment? Well, you need a laptop, of course. We all have a laptop. You need a decent microphone. The one I use is called Rode. I mean, there are lots of good ones out there. You need basic video editing software. I use Windows Movie Maker or Filmora. They're really easy to use. And again, if you don't know how to use the programs, you can go on Udemy and buy a 1-hour course for $10 or $11 and learn how to use it. You need a screencasting software. What is screencasting software? It's something that records a little box of your face talking in the corner of your slide. So it's going to record your whole screen. That's why it's called screencasting. It records whatever's on your screen, but it puts your face wherever you want. It could be at the top, in the corner, in the bottom. I put mine in the upper right corner. Some people put it in the lower right corner. You can configure that yourself. The one I use is called Screencastify. There is a limit of 5 minutes of recording time for each video with the free version, which is not a problem because if I record more than 5 minutes, I just record it in 2 pieces. Then I use the editing software and I stick them together and nobody can notice. I mean, not a big deal. You can buy the software. I think it's maybe $15 a month, like to have unlimited recording time. There's other screencast software like Loom. There's a couple others out there, and it's an extension on your browser. You have to put the extension on your browser. It's not a separate software. It has to be like, you have to just click and it'll start the camera, and it uses your computer webcam. Okay. You don't have to hook up any other camera. It uses your computer's webcam. So you need your slides or whatever material you're going to show. Now, a script. Some people, now I used a script for all of my courses. Why? Because I make mistakes. Like I'm talking and then I stumble on my words, or I say something stupid and I'm like, oh, why did I say that? So to avoid that, I started using scripts, and I basically write out everything I want to say for that lesson. And then I use a teleprompter. So what I do is I have my laptop here. I have another screen behind my laptop. You can't see it, but there's another monitor right here behind my laptop. And imagine the camera's here and the words are going up on a teleprompter on my second screen. And I'm just reading it. I'm trying not to look like I'm reading it. Of course, I'm trying to be natural and everything, but it really helps because sometimes I forget what I want to say. As soon as I turn the camera on, I'm like, oh my God, the camera's on. And I start messing up and saying stupid things. I don't know. I have this problem. I mean, some people don't have this problem. They can talk freely and fluently without messing up. So you may not need a script and a teleprompter. It's really up to you. I mean, probably if I'm going to record another course now, I don't need it. But in the beginning, I needed it for sure. All right. So if you're going to use Udemy, the first step is to submit a sample lesson. They're going to review it. They're going to give you feedback on your technical aspects like sound, like light, like your screen, your slide filling up the screen. And then all instructions are provided. It's really easy, and I'm going to show you in a minute. But when your course is ready, you'll submit it for proposal. Oh, sorry, submit it for approval. They're going to look at it. They're going to go through the whole thing. I think they have to screen it for things like profanity. You know, they have to make sure there's no bad words in your, you know, in your course or anything that's offensive. And then they're going to come back and approve it. And then it's going to be online. And then, like I said, about co-instructing, you can do that and you can do a profit share. Let's say you did 30%, the other one did 70 or vice versa. You just indicate that. They will approve it. It just takes between 1 to 3 days. It's really fast. If there are technical issues, don't panic. Like this technical issue I had, issues with the sound. In the beginning, I had issues with the sound. I didn't have this nice microphone that I have now. And they, you know, I did like 2 or 3 tests and they kept coming back saying, no, the sound is not good enough yet. And I was like, oh no, what to do? What am I going to do? And so then I got a good microphone and then that problem went away. Plus, echo can be a problem. So just wherever you end up recording, try to go into a small room that doesn't have high ceilings or, you know, a room that is full of furniture so that it absorbs echo, and then you shouldn't have any problems. But don't panic because you can submit that test as many times as you need to. They're never going to fail you. You know, just keep submitting it until it becomes acceptable. All right. So now, all right. Actually, first, are there any questions before we look inside the platform? We're going to look, I'm going to poke around and click around and show you inside Udemy how to do it. Any questions though?
No, for me, everything is very clear. Thank you.
All right, you're most welcome. Thank you. Anyone else?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. So let's go inside the platform. So I'm inside Udemy platform right now. These are my 2 courses. Just ignore this. It looks really sad. It says I earned 0 this month. That's true. I haven't been promoting my course. And why does it say I earned 0, even though there are 10 enrollments this month? That's because we did a promotion. We wanted to get some reviews. So we gave a coupon, which you can generate inside the platform. And we wanted to get people to do the course for free so that they would give us reviews. So that's why there's no profit, even though it says 10 enrollments. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. So once you've created an account and you're inside there, and you're in the courses section, you just go to new course and click there. And then you tell them, does everyone see this changing, the screen changing? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're going to create this kind of, I guess it's this one, not this practice test. So we'll click here. Yeah. Video lectures, quizzes. Click there. Oh, I have to select continue. All right, let's say test course. And it's okay, you can title it later as well. Continue category. Let's put personal development. Continue. How much time? Okay, this is just for their internal, you know, research, I guess. And there you go. So now we are inside the part where you're gonna follow step by step. And this is what makes Udemy so easy to use. So you just have to follow their instructions. You see this on the left? It's going to go one by one. So first thing is intended learners, and you're going to put your learning objectives in here. you know, for your course, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add more if you want. And, you know, you just fill it in. Who's the course for? What are the prerequisites? I mean, I wrote no prerequisites, but maybe you have some pre-study material or whatever. Just fill it in. And when it's all filled in, it's gonna advance to the next part, which is course structure. So here they have a library of resources. You can click there. You can see lots of information about how to plan it out. Okay. They have lots of, even here they say create an outline. So they also recommend that. You start with your goals, introduce yourself. There should, each section should have a clear learning objective. It's so easy. You just follow the instructions and you just go one by one. It takes some time, but it's fun. It's easy. It's fun. You're going to enjoy it because you're all teachers and trainers. And there's a list. So you have to just follow. This is the course quality requirements. This is where they talk about things like sound and filling up the screen and all those things. And you need to have at least 30 minutes of video. That's not difficult. And your course must, okay, 5 lectures. So they want it broken down into different pieces. And they're going to tell you that also in the videos somewhere. Because I remember when I watched the tutorials, that's when I learned this thing about 3 to 9 minutes. They stated that clearly in some of their tutorials. All right. So then that's when you do your setup and you create a test video. This is before you start recording any lectures. First, you do it like this. You get a test. They come back and they say, oh, your sound isn't good, or your light is too dim, or whatever it is. Or they approve it and they say it's fine. Okay. Now, about doing this test video and actually recording your content. This is where you're going to use your screencast software. I don't know if you can see on my screen up here. Do you see these on my upper right? Let me get the pointer out so I can, where's that? Where is the pointer? Spotlight. Okay, here. Do you see these things? I don't know if you can see that. These are Screencastify browser extensions. So basically, let's imagine I have my slides up. I'm going to switch back to the slide just for a minute, just for the purpose of showing you this, how to do this Screencastify thing. So you have your, oops. Right. You have your, I'm trying to minimize the size and it won't let me. Okay. Anyway, the idea is you have your slides up, you have your browser in the background, and then whenever you're ready, you press the Screencastify. Let me just go back and show you. I can't get this annotation off now. How do I get that off? Okay, there we go. Now, so you see, I have my slides here. I don't know if this is going to work because we're already online, and then I'm going to, okay. So let's imagine I have my slides, but they're filling up the screen mostly, except for, that doesn't work. Darn it. Okay, but I can see this little button here. So I click on it and it's going to start recording. Okay, well, it gives you this little button here, this little box. Can you see the box? I hope. No, probably not because I'm not on that screen. Okay, let's try again. I'm going to show you from here. I think it doesn't work. So, sorry. All right, so here I am, and I want to screen capture. So I click on Screencastify. Let's imagine this is my screen. These are my slides, even though it's not. I'm going to click there, and out comes a little window. And from there, you press record, and then you select the screen you want to record from, and you share it, and it's going to start. It gives you a countdown. Are you seeing the countdown?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
we do.
good. So, and then it's going to start recording, and it's going to record you. Now, the picture is not there, probably because I'm already online on a camera. But so now it's probably just recording whatever's going on here and not me. but normally it would put your little face in the right corner, and then you can just click and drag it wherever you want. And that's how screencast software works. And then you just click stop whenever you're ready. And then it pops up a window here. It pops up another window by like automatically. And this is your video. This is like what we just recorded just now on the screencasting software. You watch it and decide if you like it. If you want to redo it, you just redo it. If you like it, then you're going to export. See here at the bottom, you click export, download file, and then you download the file and you keep it on your desktop and you get ready for the next step. All right, so that's how screencasting works. When you make your test video for Udemy, it doesn't even have to be anything except your, introducing yourself. It's just for sound and tech aspects. You don't have to be like a master teacher in your test video. It's only for tech. So just to keep that in mind. All right. So then you just go one by one. Okay, you do your test video, you wait for the reply. Then you do your filming. You start filming your actual lessons, then your curriculum. And so inside here, does everyone see the section 1? Give me a yes or no, or a thumbs up.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So what you need to do, lecture 1, and up here you say plus and you put your content, which is video or whatever it is. It can be an article even, doesn't have to be a video for every lecture. And then you create sections. To make a section, you just click the plus. And section means there might be several lessons in there. And you just keep adding them one by one, lecture 1, etc. Then you can click and add another one, lecture 2, make another section, and you just add them one by one. Very easy, very self-explanatory. All right, now once you've added, oh, by the way, inside here, you can also put all the different, look at this quiz. You can create a quiz right inside here. This is somewhat limited, I'll be honest with you. Like, for example, if you have a nice interactive exercise that requires people to put stuff in different boxes, like move things here and there or match, you can't do anything like that inside Udemy, unfortunately, unless you upload an already created document and then people download it. But then how do they do it and re-upload it? And it's a disaster. You can only do very basic things, like you can put a quiz question and answer, like simple question and answer, or simple fill-in kind of activities. That's it. Okay. Unless you upload it and you just let them do it without, because if you do it in here inside the platform, then you can actually check their exercise, their answers. You can actually check and grade their answers. But if you make it a downloadable document, you can't be sure that they're gonna have a scanner and write on it and then scan it and upload. It's impossible. It'll be a mess. So I recommend sticking to the short, question and answer, fill in the blank, essay, that kind of activity. All right. Then, of course, you can put other materials like articles, links, other videos, YouTube videos. You can put your slides. All right. So once you've uploaded all your material, then it's time to publish your course. So you have to put the title, subtitle, description, all of that stuff, the level. And here's where you have to do a little bit of work. It's not too bad, but you need to put a course image, something that represents your course. And they have lots of information here, what to do, how to do that. And a promotional video, which I recommend having this professionally edited, because a promo video is really important. It's like what people are going to see about your course. There should be some editing in there. It should be flashy from a marketing perspective, but also clear. And again, they're going to give you a whole tutorial on it. All you have to do is watch those videos and implement whatever they say, and it's a piece of cake. Like, it should be 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute video is not that difficult. I can show you mine once we finish this part. Right. And then you set up the price, like how much do you want to charge? I'm not really sure what this price tier is all about. I just choose like whatever I think my course is worth and just select it. Then, yeah, if you want to have a welcome message when people sign up for your course, and then a congrats message when they finish, those are also optional. And that's it. Then you submit it for review. Click that big purple button, and it'll take 1 to 3 days, and they're going to come back and tell you it's approved. And then you start selling. All right, that's Udemy in a nutshell. And I also want to show you Thinkific, and I realize we're almost at the end. So let me just quickly move over to that one. It's very similar. Again, Thinkific. So what do I use Thinkific for? I use this for companies that I already have like an assignment with. And then I do a live session, and then they tell me, oh, can we have the video because, you know, some people were absent. Yes. So I take the video and I upload it here with the slides, so anyone who's missed it can watch it. So this is one of those courses. It's for a company called Uplearns, cross-cultural communication. And as you can see, it's very similar to the Udemy platform. And you just, you know, there's only been 2 sessions so far. So I've only created 2 lessons. But basically, if you want to add a lesson, you just click on add lesson. You upload your content. You put in whatever files you need to put in, PDFs, maybe some instruction, audio file where you talk with the instructions, your slides, whatever you want. And so, for example, if you want to upload a video, it's really easy. Just click there, put the title, lesson 1, whatever it is, select your video, upload it, add any instruction or text along with it. Thank you for participating in session 1, blah, blah, blah. This is what we're going to learn. Da, 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 da. And then downloads, if you want them to download anything, you've selected, put it there. And save whatever you put there. And how it works, because this company already paid me, like they're not buying from the platform, right? We have another arrangement. So I've just made the course 0, like it's costs 0. So they have to go in and they have to sign up and check out, but it doesn't cost anything. It's 0. So that's how you get around that. But if you wanted to, you can put courses that are original, that are not destined for a specific company, and then you can sell them with a cost as well. So that option is there. All right. So that's Thinkific. I mean, this is really something, I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's just an hour session, but it's all very self-explanatory as far as how to do stuff. So even if you think you're not tech savvy, don't worry. I am the least tech savvy person in the world, and I figured it out. And if you ever get stuck, there are plenty of videos, both in YouTube and, you know, inside the platforms. You can see here, I've just changed the screen. I hope you can see that back to the original, the dashboard. And they have other options, which I have not even explored yet. You can create a membership, you can create a community, you can do lots of things in here, and they also help you market and sell your courses. Of course, you have to learn, there are coupons, just like inside Udemy, you can create a coupon. By the way, I didn't show you that part. Let me go back inside Udemy for 1 minute and show you in my actual course that's already launched. Let me show you how you create coupons. So let's say I want to go here. I click on edit course. Of course, this is already done. This is already in there. And then I go to promotions. And in there, now this is how you're going to get 97% profit. You have to go here, click this link, and promote this link for your course. All right, that's how you're going to get the 97% profit. Then you want to create a coupon. Just click create new coupon. And then you pick, like, I want to sell it for this price. I want to set a custom price, or I want to make it free for a few days. And then you click there and it gives you a code, and that's it. You say review coupon, and then you have a link, like a specific link you send to people, and you say, please do my course and, give me a review or whatever it is. And thank you very much. And you can also keep in touch with your students. Like if you see my students, you can see their progress. Look at this. You can see how much people did of your course. You can, some people finished. Sometimes people do the assignments, and then you can go in there and correct them. Sometimes people message you. There's a messaging center as well, where you can, and this is my welcome message. The other messaging center somewhere else. Okay, so any questions so far? And then I'm going to address Leslie's question about how to search for topics that people are looking for. Any questions inside the Udemy platform or the Thinkific platform?
Do you have a recommendation, or how do you determine what is the best cost for your courses?
That's a good question. I mean, I think it depends a lot on the length of the course and how much effort you put into it and what you think the value is. Really, it's up to you. I mean, the thing is about Udemy, they're gonna discount the heck out of your course. So I would recommend, like, I've seen so many promotions they do where it says like $85.99 for a course, or even I've seen like $199 for a course, and they've slashed it down to $11.99 because they're running some promotion. They're trying to get new customers onto the platform, and maybe through AI, they determine that you're interested in a certain topic. And so they present you with this course, and then they say, they show the $199 crossed out, and then it says $14.99 or something. And you're like, what? How is that possible? But, so that's why I recommend putting your course price high, because they're going to discount the heck out of it. They're going to take 45% of your profit. They're going to slash the price down when you sell to other continents. So yeah, make it a high price, make it $100, $150. I mean, I had this course initially selling for $19.99, and now it's selling $34.99, because I was like, they keep cutting the price, so let me put it up. All right, so about how to search for what people are looking for. Good question. Now, there are several ways you can do this manually. I'm going to stop my share, and I'm going to reshare in just a minute, because I want to, for example, you can go on Google and you can do this, where you just search, like, I don't know, give me a topic, any topic.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding. Okay. All right. So if you see the word skateboarding, and then you see like what's down here, these are what people are apparently searching for, because it predicted your next word. Okay. So maybe lots of people are looking for skateboarding shoes, movies, games, tricks. And so this could be an indication. I haven't tried it inside Udemy. Let's try it right now while we're on the phone together. And let's put skateboarding in here. Well, there might not be any skateboarding courses. Let's try for a professional topic, like, how about communication? All right. So now you can see all like the existing courses they have. You can see the types of, like, the combination communication with what, with skills, with business, with nonverbal, etc. So maybe that could give you some idea of what people, this is predictive, right? So that means people have already put in that many times. And so, yeah, this could be one way. Then it gives you a chance to spy on what other people are doing. So if you find this one, then you can click on it. Let's say this one, they got 146,000 students. Wow, that's a lot. And they got 21,000 ratings. They got 4.4. I mean, that looks pretty good. You can see what your competition is, and you can see whether, you know, you also don't want to make any title exactly like any other title. So that's another thing you should search. Like once you've decided your title, then you should go in here and type that title in there and see if anyone has the same title already. Just so you choose a different title, a more clever one. And by the way, you can see this is how, see, now we're looking at it from the perspective of a possible student. And you can also make some of your lectures previewable. So people can watch before and decide if they like what you're teaching, they like your style, they like the way you speak, and then they can, if they want to get your course, they can see this before. Like we can watch some of their lectures now if we wanted to. And it tells you everything you're going to learn. And you see all these lectures are short. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 9 minutes, 2 minutes. It's all this, you know, microlearning concept. Again, it's an average, so, you know, sometimes you might have more or less, but keep this as a general guideline. All right. So that's, you're most welcome. I hope that's helpful. And does anyone have any more questions? We're already at the end, hard to believe, but I know it's actually, it should be a workshop because it's such an important topic. It takes a little bit longer to explain things. Anything at all that you had any doubts on? I'm going to leave you with this link. Actually, I'm going to copy and paste it right now into the chat window and save it because it'll go away once we hang up. This is a good article that talks about, I think, 10 or 15 best online course platforms, and they tell you why, and they tell you the costs, and you can take a look and see which one works for you. Like, are you working for a company already or a university already and you just need a place to put your materials? Are you looking to like create original courses and sell them? You know, what is your objective? That's the main thing to think about first. All right. And so any more questions before we finish off? By the way, if you want more personalized help with this, I can offer that as a service. I mean, you can contact me directly and we can set up a consultation appointment. And yeah, so why don't you make 2023 the year you launch an online course? That's my positivity to leave you with today. Thank you very much. Hope to see all of you again. And once again, I'm opening the floor for questions. Going once, going twice.
All I want to say is thank you so much, Cheryl, for everything you do. You really are an amazing person. Thank you.
You're most welcome. It's my pleasure. I hope it was helpful.
Very, thank you.
Very much. Yeah. Very, very helpful. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're
Cheryl.
most welcome. And I hope that you feel confident to go on your path to making some original online courses in the near future.
No,
Thank you.
All right.
This session gives me a lot of boost to think about launching my course very soon.
Good. Okay. I'm so glad. Sometimes
Thank
we
you.
just
Thank
need
you,
that
Shiva.
little push, you know, sometimes
Absolutely,
you
absolutely.
just need to know that, you know, someone else is doing it and I can do it too. And then you get started. So yeah, good to have you. And that's all for today. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one.
Till next time.
All right,
can-
till next time.
Thank you very
Take
much.
care. Most welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Bye-bye.
Bye.